Hi, today I'm reviewing the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. And if you want to help support the channel, keep this independent, please check out my products at the Amazon link below. So, I've been meaning to review this for quite a while, but it's apparently one of the biggest selling, or if not the biggest, #1 selling serum in the world. And it's kind of in its second incarnation, so I'm going to review it based on my Sarah score scale. So my first criteria is packaging, and I'm not a big fan of this packaging. I just find it clumsy. I just don't find the dropper bottle to be the most friendly on this. It's not super liquidy like a lot of other products are, but I'm sick of dropper bottles. They're just not easy to travel with. You can't really store them in a cabinet because you can make a big mess with it. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, and it does protect the ingredients from most exposure to light and air, but it's just, I much prefer a pump. But anyway, it's okay. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured alcohol. My third criteria is fragrance, and this is also fragrance-free. A lot of Estee Lauder skincare is not fragrance-free, but this is one of their reliable fragrance-free products. So my fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in the U.S., so no issues with that. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and it's pretty easy to use. Actually, I've been going through, I probably had like 9 or 10 of these little bottles, and I'm on to the last 2. I've been trying this out now for about 4 months, so got a lot of time spent in, so very easy to use. It takes a couple dropper bottles, the little tiny dropper bottles, or one, the large bottle. But it smooths over skin nicely. There's not much left of this one either, man. Smooths over skin nicely. It takes a little bit of time to fully set, and I think that's probably because it's meant to be used at night. It doesn't dry super quickly. It doesn't set super quickly. It takes a little bit of time to sink in. So if you use several layers in your skincare routine, it plays well with other products. I usually use my toner, then my essence, then my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, different, and then I'll apply this one, and then I'll give it a minute or two, and then I'll apply my retinol, and then after that my Protini moisturizer. So it doesn't sink in right away, so if you plan to use this in the daytime for your morning routine, give yourself about 5 minutes between when you apply this and when you apply your makeup or primer or sunblock, because it does take some time to soak in. But otherwise, in my morning routine, I found it did play well with others. It just it took a little bit of time to soak in. So most of you are probably just going to use this at night, I'm assuming, since that's kind of what it was made for. But if you want to throw this in your morning routine, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's really not any ingredients that can cause any issues during the daytime. So, yeah, so pretty easy to use. My sixth criteria is antioxidants and ingredients. And this is where I have a little note to talk about this. This product has a lot of ingredients that can cause acne-prone skin to break out. And I'm going to read those to you and let you know what those are. But if you read reviews of this, people really like this. And then there's maybe 1 in 10 reviewers that said this caused them to break out, or their skin just didn't like this. And I'm assuming that's probably why. And I also like how they market this as oil-free, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-acnegenic, won't clog pores, and fragrance-free. And those claims mean nothing. They're not checked by any board, or there's no company regulating them. Those are just marketing claims, and they're not true. A lot of those, like the non-acnegenic, that's not true. It's got a lot of ingredients in there that are acnegenic and can clog pores, but that's just marketing. They don't have to prove any of that. And if something says it's dermatologist tested, that means nothing. That means, hey, you're a dermatologist, try this on your hand. Oh, okay, it's tested. It doesn't mean they liked it. It doesn't mean they agree with any of their other marketing claims or anything else. It doesn't mean that they liked it. They could have hated it, but it was tested by a dermatologist or an ophthalmologist anyway. So just don't get caught up in any of that, because it means nothing. Doesn't mean anything at all. So So the acne-causing ingredients are butelyne glycol, hydrolyzed algin, which is algae, squalane, which can cause acne. Olith 3 is, I believe that's a preservative, and it's very, very comedogenic, which is potential for clogging pores. Then it also has Anthemis nobilis, which is chamomile, hexylene glycol, trithenolamine. So it's got a lot of those, and a lot of those are very high scoring on the acnegenic chart. So beware and be careful. And if you break out, just, be careful when you're introducing new ingredient or new products into your skincare. The other thing is try not to introduce more than one product at a time, because if you do, you're not going to know which one is causing what negative reaction you don't want. So, so just be very, very careful, slow and steady, especially with skincare, is usually pretty good. So, and then in terms of antioxidants, since I digressed, it contains caffeine. I always pronounce this wrong. I gotta look this up next time. Lecithin or lecithin, which is a good fat. It's got tripeptides, bisabolol, squalene, and vitamin E. Vitamin E is also can be acnegenic as well. So be careful. It's got a lot of those types of ingredients in there. So my 7th criteria is animal testing, and Estee Lauder is Estee Lauder is notoriously not cruelty-free, and hopefully there's some changes in the future. My 8th criteria is performance, and I thought it performed for me nicely. It added a nice bit of hydration. As you can see, it's still soaking and absorbing into my skin here. If you don't have acne-prone skin or a skin sensitivity to caffeine, I know there's some people that have that, it can be a good addition to your skincare routine because it does include some good emollients and some good antioxidants in there. So it performs pretty good. Not necessarily better than a lot of other good serums out there, and I'll have to compare this to some other ones because this being the #1 selling serum in the world, or that's so they say, it's not necessarily the best in the world. It just sells the most. So, and then number 9 is the price, and this is one of the sizes. It comes in several different sizes. It comes in little sizes. I believe this is the medium size, and it is a 1.7 ounce bottle. I think there's even one bigger, but the 1.7 ounce bottle is $98. And I'm going to let you in on another tip. I actually picked this up at the Cosmetics Company outlet, which is an Estee Lauder run brand store. You're not going to find newer products there, but Estee Lauder owns Becca, Smashbox, Bobbi Brown, Clinique, Origins, Tom Ford. They own a lot of different brands. So if you go to those stores, usually you can get it for a good discount. I think I got this at 30 or 40% off the normal price. So this would have been $100. And I think I got it for around 50 or 60. Don't quote me on that, but it's worth checking out if you're not looking for a brand new product. They've got a lot of the staples in there. They have a lot of products that are being discontinued or have been discontinued. They have a lot of like last year's shades, colors. And they even have some current products, a lot of current products there. So just don't go there looking for like the brand new Clinique product that just came out last week because it's not going to be there. But if it's been out for a year or 6 months, chances are you're going to find it at one of those stores. And I think their list price is normally 20% off. And then they also have sales and they have kits and lots of deals there. So it's worth checking out. If you have an outlet store, it's called the Cosmetics Company Outlet. It's worth checking out. In Minnesota, I think there's 2 close to me. Well, not close, but within an hour. So I like it. I think if you're going to use this regularly, buy it there because you're going to save at least 20% and even more. So it's worth checking out. And especially if there's a shade of something you liked and you can't find it anymore, it's been discontinued. They also own MAC. So you can get lots of MAC lipsticks there for like $8 or $9. It's worth checking out. So otherwise it is expensive though. So, and then number 10 is the It Factor, and it's decent. It's expensive. I'm a little annoyed that they've added artificial colors to this to kind of make it that tan color. I don't like that. I don't really like adding things that aren't necessary. And the other thing I wasn't a huge fan of is that their second ingredient is the bifida ferment lysate, which is, it's an okay ingredient. It's not the best. I wish they might have chose something with a little bit more research proven behind it, but just for that to be the second ingredient after water, I'm not exactly excited about that. But it's decent. It's good. It's fragrance-free and alcohol-free, which are awesome, but yeah, they could probably use a little bit of improvement, especially on the acnegenic ingredients. So, yeah. Anyway, this got a 6 out of 10, but it's good overall. So, anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this, and if you have, what your experience was. So, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I come with at least one new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.